Hey, the whole world. Again, it's Vandile here. You know what, you guys, today is actually one of those special days, right? It's special in a way that I was actually about to take off, and there I was thinking about actually making a video. So here we are, okay? So, as you can see, that right there is actually where my ideas are manifested, okay? Oh, okay. Now, why exactly did I decide to make a video today? I'll tell you in a bit. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll tell you in a bit. Mm, essentially, oh, I'm almost done with the first version of my app. I know I've been saying this probably for some time now, right? But yeah, you guys. And in case you sort of blame me, or rather criticize myself for doing that, then you probably don't understand the 90-90 rule when it comes to programming, right? And that is, you see, when you actually think you are, you've done 90% of your work and you are only 10% away from being done, you are usually 90% away from being done. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. Yeah, you guys. Uh, again, the reason why I'm making this video, let's see. This has to work. Oops, let's see. I'm hoping we're good. Yeah, you guys. Again, the reason why I decided to make this video is because, you know, how long has it been? Close to 2 years now since I've been working on this idea of mine, having to do with alcohol, right? You know, what I realize is it can be pretty easy to have a bunch of ideas going all over your head, right? But you see, when it comes to manifesting those ideas, it can be pretty time consuming. And there are a lot of factors, you guys, because we're talking entrepreneurship now. I'm not just a software developer, right? I'm an entrepreneur, right? So coding has its own part, and there are other things involved, right? Other than writing code, okay? So again, you guys, as I was saying, I think I'm almost done with my app, right? But at first, I thought, as I mentioned this on the first video, I thought there's gonna be two parts of the mobile application, right? Oh, just so you know, that has not changed. It's just that the features I'm about to tell you about are not yet implemented on the app, but they will, trust me, sooner or later. Okay, so at first I thought maybe I'll just create this app where users gamble for alcohol and also make comments on whoever has won, right? Furthermore to that, that is actually the first part of the mobile application. On the second part, That's way users get to make or rather create their post based on some story that took place when they were drunk. Okay, so essentially on the second part, users supposed to answer some of these questions. Where were you last night? Who were you with? What is it you were drinking? Right. So questions along those lines will be required. Not necessarily required, but it's gonna be entirely up to the user whether or not they wanna answer them. But ideally, the post itself will be based on answering those questions. Okay, you see, those two parts alone, the first part being commenting on the won prizes, right? And the second part being creating post, which also gonna have their comments. You see, those two are pretty time consuming, right? So what I realized is rather than spending hours and hours, or rather days, months, if not years, writing code, why don't I just come up with the simplest version of this app of mine, and then try to show it to the world, and then take it from there. You see, what I've been doing for some time, I wouldn't say some time because there are two commercial projects that I've worked on. I'm talking my own shit right here, you guys. Things that are created from scratch. And they took me roughly about five, 5 years, right? So those two projects, what the main problem that I had was not understanding the concept of coming up with the simple version of whatever it is that you've got on your head and then give it to the user. The users are going to be the ones telling you, giving you a direction, so to speak, right? So I used to write code now and that, now and again. 24/7, 365, right? Without actually interacting with the user. So the reason why right now I'm making this video is because I decided to go, you know what, let me just stop for a little bit and approach people. People who might look forward to what I have to offer. And then I will take it from there, you guys. Because right now I'm the only one who know about this. Not the only one per se, but there's a few of us. Me and some of my friends, not friends per se, but some of people that are a bit close to me, right? So you see, that alone isn't gonna cut it. I need to find a way to meet up with people, show them what I've got to offer, and then we see. Okay, rather than just jumping into, you see, the part that I'm done with so far. You see, it's like my app is a television. People will be seeing different groups gambling for alcohol. That's all. No comments or anything like that. Right? So maybe on the next version, I'm not saying maybe. Perhaps I should say maybe because I might not do it. It will depend on whether or not people even care about this idea of this app, right? So should they for whatever reason, then I am gonna continue adding more features. Right? You see, right now what I'm about to do is I'll be heading uh to this suburb called Sydney. Again, I'm in South Africa, in KwaZulu Natal, right? So what I'm planning on doing is to grab some pictures there, pictures on different places. Why? because I wanna approach people living in that neighborhood, right? I wanna demonstrate to them how does this app work. You see, remember each group has number one, it has a name, it has the area from which the group members reside, it has a specific location. You see, for instance, this right here is Mayville, but within Mayville, to be more specific, right here in this part, you're probably seeing this part is called Kettle Crest, right? And to be even more specific, where I'm at the moment, um, where I'm at the moment, this part has its own name, right? Right. So I won't go there. So the point here is what whichever township, suburb, or whatever I'm approaching, I need to have, you see, for each group, again, let me get back to what I was actually saying. Each group has the faces of their members, the group name, the group area, the group, the group's specific location. It also has a picture, right? An image that represents that group. But I want those images to be something that identifies that particular place, right? So, for instance, I can take an image right here, and maybe after 100 after say 500 meters, then I take another one because I'm assuming those places will actually have different names. But that's the idea, you guys. So the images that I'm taking, which I was actually taking even yesterday, I'm doing it again today. Those images they actually represent groups. So I wanna grab say four. Again, remember, I'm demonstrating to people how does this app work. So again, the idea is I wanna get four images of a particular township or area, and then once I've got those images, I create four fake groups, right? Right, with but the name of that particular group, the name doesn't matter of the particular group, but the location of that particular group and the area, those has to be the places that whoever I'm approaching know about, right? You see, for instance, suppose I'm coming here in Mayville. Rather than showing people residing in Mayville an image that represents a group that will look strange to them, it would be much, much better if I just show them an image that is actually uh, that they actually know. That's the point, you guys. That way they will see the potential, or rather the possibility of this app of mine. Remember, you guys, again, I'm repeating this part. For demonstration purposes, I'll be approaching people, different people, on a particular township with the idea of selling them my idea, right? I want to sell them my app, right? Not literally, of course, right? But I want them to see how this thing is intended to work using images of places they reside in. That alone, you guys, I'm assuming will play a humongous role. Okay? Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. So let me just grab my Actually, I don't need anything. I only need my cell phone because I'm only taking images. Okay, so that is pretty much it, you guys. So let me get going. That's me right there again.